party started. So go ahead and share it. This is Monday morning. All right. It's the money game, brothers and sisters, the money game. So let's go ahead and triple, quadruple that count there in the right-hand corner or the left-hand corner, depending on where you are. Hey, thanks, Jay. Appreciate you inviting your followers. I need for everybody here to invite their followers. We won't get started until we reach a certain level, because this information is vitally important to our community, brothers and sisters. Thank you so very much, Jay. Very, very important to our community. All right, this live stream is for those that want to see the black community prosper economically. That's what we're here to talk about. Hashtag black dollars, hashtag black economy, hashtag black wealth. So that's what we're about, unapologetically. If you're not about that, then thank you for passing through, and we thank you for coming, but no need of you wasting your time or wasting our time with crazy foolishness comments and stuff like that. So please go ahead and share it. Go ahead and share it right now. Go ahead and share it right now. We're about 1 minute out, and we need to triple this count, brothers and sisters. I'm depending on you. I'm counting on you to share this stream. Share this stream. We got Meerkat in the house. They're coming on. Go ahead and restream there at Meerkat. Go ahead and restream there at Meerkat. We're talking about black dollars, black economy, black wealth. That's what we're talking about here on these live streams. Thank you, RFM61. Thanks for inviting your followers. Let's give your followers some time to come on, and we're going to get started in about a minute or less. A minute or less. So go ahead and share. Share are more important than hearts. Share is more important than hearts. All right? Heart says you enjoy it. Share says you enjoy it enough to share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. So that has more power, that has more punch than the way we understand it, but a whole new paradigm shift when it comes to economics. So that's why we entitled these streams The Money Game, The Money Game. And we started, putting it together, and it started formulating. And today is our first day of Money Mindset Mondays. Mindset Mondays. So every Monday, we're going to talk about the mind that's required in order for us to win at the money game. Learning the rules to win at the money game, and not playing by these default rules that we think we can win by, but surely we're not winning as we should. And if you're not winning as you should, then we're losing as we shouldn't. All right? So that's what we're doing here, brothers and sisters. If you want to reach me, you can reach me by, first of all, by following this live stream. So go ahead and swipe at the bottom, hit the parrot dude in the corner, and go ahead and follow. The other thing I want to encourage you to do, if you like this platform, if you like this content, if you like what we're talking about here, we're looking to build a community of like-minded individuals around this theme. All right? And you do that by going to DarrellMuhammad.net, DarrellMuhammad.net, and you hit one of my blog posts and hit subscribe. You'll go on a VIP list. You can reach me on all the social media platforms by my name as well, and that's DarrellMuhammad.net, DarrellMuhammad.net. Okay, so go ahead and follow me on all the platforms. I'm on Snapchat. We're about to do something on Blab on a consistent and weekly basis that would allow you to come on. Blab is a video conferencing, a live video conference stream. It's like Periscope, but it allows you to get on, and it's a live video stream. Okay, so we're gonna start doing Blab here in the next week or so, because we got to get this content out, brothers and sisters. I would probably say, in my humble opinion, that's the most neglected area in our community, is the area of economic development, the area of economic sufficiency, self-sufficiency. And that's why we come here every day, Monday through Friday, at 11 a.m. Central Time, to share with you, just from my perspective, what I've learned from the best of the best in the industry about what's required to be successful at this money game, and we all play the money game. Brothers and sisters, let's go ahead and share it. I need some shares right now. Good morning, Sister Denise. I need some shares right now. All right, how you start something is many times how you finish it. So how we start these Monday money game streams will determine how they persist and how they continue throughout the week. So that's what you have to understand as far as a rule. Walaikum salam. As far as the rule and understanding the money game, you want to start off fast. You want to start off strong, right? It's like a relay race, right? You don't want to start off weak on a relay race. Why? Because now you're in catch-up mode. And we are definitely in catch-up mode, brothers and sisters, as a people. Economically, we're more than 450 years behind, and then some, because that's just numerical calculation. It doesn't take in consideration the destruction of our minds, right? So that's why we want to have every Monday, hey, Living Chic, every Monday we want to talk about money mindset. We call it Mindset Monday, or MMM, right? MMM. Money Mindset Monday. Money Mindset Monday. All right, so Sister Candace or Sister Nyambe, go ahead and put my web address in there so everybody can get the spelling right. Thank you, Eugene, for sharing with your followers. I need for everybody right here on Meerkat and Periscope to share. Thank you. Thank you, Nyambe. All right, share. I need for you to restream over there at Meerkat, and I need for the Periscopers. All right, my old faithful Periscopers, go ahead and just share until you can't share anymore. Just like some of you all know that Periscope only allows you to do 500 hearts, right, per entry. So you have to get out and get back in, right? You have to get out and get back in order to continue to give hearts. Well, let's see how many times we can share before you have to do the same thing, or if there is even a limit to the number of shares you can do per live stream. So I need those kind of people. I need those kind of folks to be on these streams and go ahead and make it happen. You know, it reminds me of one of the quotes that I learned and heard years ago, and I use it as a measurement, right? They say how you do anything is how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. That's why you find competitive people, they compete even for fun. They're trying to win. Even for fun, with no stakes, no stakes in the game, right? There's no trophy. There's no structured league or anything like that. It's just fun around the house, playing cards, fun around the house, going bowling, fun, or just fun. But they're trying to compete because they understand somewhere it got deposited in their spirit, right? That how you do anything is how you do everything. So how you participate and engage on these live streams is how, hey, TLC and Fab T, all right? So it's how you do it is how you do everything. So how you participate on these live streams, it will bleed over in how you do things that are monetarily beneficial, all right? So today, I'm rich. I was born rich, all right? Are you rich yet? I was born rich. Are you rich yet? Dan, you about to get blocked. All right, so brothers and sisters, we're talking about mindset. This is Money Mindset Monday, and we're talking about the mindset. What is required? What kind of mindset do we have to have in order to win at the money game? To win at the money game. And there's rules that winners play by that are different from the rules that everybody else plays by. Now, we were born in the collective, society. We were born in the mass group of society. Very few of us on this live stream, if any, was born what they call a silver spoon in our mouths. So therefore, it's fair to say that we've been feeding off that which has been given to the majority and the masses of the people. All right, and the kind of mindset we need to win at the money game and win in a very big way is not fed, is not taught to the masses of the people. So that's number one we need to understand. Now here's it is. We're just going to cover some basic stuff. We're going to go more into detail on these topics when we do our live events. All right, our live conference calls and our live webinars. And that's only for those that go to DarrellMuhammad.net and subscribe and get on the VIP list. All right. This is just to prick our conscience. This is just to raise the lid off of our thinking. It's to give us a different perspective on exactly what it is that we need to do, right? Exactly how is it that we need to think. Wednesdays is going to be question and answer day, and then Friday is Freedom Friday, all right? So that's the schedule. Monday is Money Mindset Monday. Wednesday is Q&A, and Friday is Freedom Fridays. And in between, we'll come with some how-to nuggets. But here's the thing we need to understand about our mind, brothers and sisters. Our mind is a computer. Our mind is a computer, right? Any computer is just a replica at its best. It's really a poor replica, but it's the best replica thus far that man has created that models and mimics the function of our brain. So that helps us to understand in a more tangible, in a more real way of how our brain works. We have to understand the basic functions on how our brain works. And the best way to look at it is look at your brain, your mind as a computer. Our mind as a computer, all right? Our mind as a computer. So that's what we understand. And just like a computer, right? When you get a brand new computer, the hard drive is blank. So when we're born, our hard drive is blank. Our hard drive is blank when we're born. It has no programming on it. But the day that we are born, we start getting programmed. We start getting programmed from the day that we are born. Our blank hard drive now is starting to get programmed, right? It's starting to get ingrained into the hard drive a certain type of operation. In the computer world, they call it an operating system, right? So the time we're born, and scientists say from age birth to 6 years old, our brains are being programmed, right? With everything it needs to function for the rest of our lives. So the first 6 years, they call it your formative years. Why? Because your brain is forming. Your operating system is beginning to form. Brothers and sisters, this is hashtag Black Dollars, hashtag Black Wealth, hashtag Black Economy. My name is DarrellMuhammad here in Houston, Texas at a Starbucks, right? At a Starbucks. I'm not here to drink coffee. I don't even have any coffee. I come here to live stream, okay? I come here to live stream. So we're talking about the mind. This is Money Mindset Monday, all right? Money Mindset Monday. Brother says, and I'm going to do my very best to make sure you and I understand unequivocally, right? That it's the mindset first, then the skill set. See, the world teaches us skill set. Skill set. All right? But the truth, good morning. But the truth of the matter is, it's mindset first. Mindset first. Your mind works faster than your body. Your mind learns faster than your body grows. Your mind is the most powerful thing on your body. Is your mind. Is your brain. All right? So we're trying to understand these basic things about our mind. Mind is not brain, and brain is not mind. That's for a different day, a different topic, right? Like I said, we're going to go more into these ideas and these rules on our live event, but you have to go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit one of the posts, subscribe, and you will get notification on that. We had our second meetup conference call last night. We're going to do a meetup conference call at least once a month so that you can come on, introduce yourself, and we can network with each other. All right? This is not just talk, brothers and sisters. We have to put our money where our mouths are. If not, we're not saying nothing. We're just another talking head like CNBC and CNN and MSNBC, and they call it pundits. We have enough pundits. We don't have enough people taking action in our community. And we're talking about bold action, right? So if you're one of those kind of people, not from a self-centered standpoint, not from I'm going to join because they can buy from me. That's not what we're looking. We're looking for folks that's concerned about themselves, their family, but most importantly, about our black community. All right, the economic development and the economic sovereignty. Look up that word, sovereignty. We're not sovereign. We have an economy, but as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said 2 weeks ago, we're a colony. We're a colony. Go look up that word. That's a paradigm shift. We're a colony. All right, so we're talking about the mind, brothers and sisters. You have to understand how our mind works. It's a computer. It's programmed. It has been programmed the first 6 years of our lives to give us everything we need to function from that point on. All right, the function from that point on. Go ahead and share it. Go ahead and share it, brothers and sisters. We're getting deeper and deeper into this topic, and this is where we miss it. This is where we don't show up. Right? We want the sexy stuff. Black folks are so spirited people. We're so full of the spirit. We like spirit stuff. We like stuff that just makes us exciting. We like sexy stuff. We like stuff that's going just raise our spirit up and get us so excited. But God is all encompassing. He has a spirit. He is spirit. He has a body. He is flesh, right? And he likes the spirit, but he also deals with things that are non-emotional, non-spirit driven, spirit activated, right? He deals with very calm things as well. So we have to be like that, all right? So here's the thing that we need to understand. The first 6 years is programming, is the formative years of our mental programming. Now here's the thing that's most important, and this is where the money mindset comes into play. The most important programming that is done those first 6 years is programming of self, our self-image. Our self-image. That is the most important thing that our mind is looking to identify during those formative years that our brain is being programmed, is our self-image. Our self-image. They call it self-esteem. All right, but so this is powerful. See, that's why we miss it. We have to understand and recognize where the juice is, where the power is, and where the breakthrough can be found. It's found in understanding, right, that our money blueprint, right, our money mindset is determined primarily on our self-image or our self-worth. And we get that our first 6 years of life. So depending on how that's established, depending on what kind of image we get of ourselves, boy, stop that. You're always in the stuff. You just too nosy. You just like your no good daddy. Stop doing that. You're always in the stuff. That gives us a negative self-image. That gives us a negative programming. Your mind doesn't understand what the words are, but that doesn't stop them from being ingrained into the programming of our subconscious mind. So when we do start understanding words, right, then we can read that programming that's on that hard drive of our brain, and we wonder why we just can't break through a certain level. We wonder why it's called self-sabotage. It's not somebody else sabotaging you or me. It's self-sabotaging. We'll find ourselves, no longer doing the things that brought us to success up to that point. Oh, I need a break. Oh, I need to do something else. Oh, I feel guilty now. I haven't spent time, with my children. And all that might be the case. But see, once we identify and understand, intellectualize what it is that our mind does to help us or hinder us from winning at the money game, to continue the win day after day after day after day, then we have a better chance on winning day after day after day after day. All right? So that's what we have to understand, brothers and sisters, that determines our money mindset. T. Harv Eker's in his book called The Millionaire Mind. Go ahead and get that book on my website. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net, hit more and book list, and you should see that book there. All right? If not, just hit any one of those books. It'll take you to my Amazon store. Put in there T. Harv Eker, Millionaire Mind, and you'll find that book. He says in that book that all of us have a money blueprint. a money blueprint, right? Meaning in our minds, we have already a blueprint on the level of money that we are programmed to make, that we are programmed to earn, right? And it all comes from our programming, brothers and sisters. It comes from those formative years of developing our self-image and our self-worth, okay? That's what determines how much money we make and how much money we keep. That's why you heard the statistic that says that lottery winners are broke 5 years after. That's why you heard athletes are broke 3 years after retirement. Entertainers are broke, right? It's because of their money blueprint. Their talent far exceeded their money blueprint. And they did not understand that, so therefore they did not reprogram their minds, all right? They did not reprogram their mind. We're going to wrap up here in the next 5 minutes and open up for questions. If not, we'll end it. But this is very powerful. But this is where you should spend 80% of your time on mindset. They call it sharpening the axe, right? Spend 80% of your time on developing a money blueprint at the level that you want to aspire to, right? Everybody wants to be a multimillionaire, but very, very few people are willing to go through the programming, the self-programming to get it, because you have to go against the grain. It's like a salmon that swims upstream. Salmon, as far as I understand, is the only fish that swims upstream, that swims against the stream, right? No other fish does that. They swim with the stream. So if I want to live like a salmon, live like those that aren't usual, aren't normal, don't have normal lifestyles, and we have to learn how to swim up the stream. Talking about the mindset, brothers and sisters. This is Money Mindset Monday. Every Monday we're going to deal with that of the mind, and I'm going to tell you what I've learned and what I do to reprogram our mind. So your self-image determines how much money you make and how much money you keep. Now here's some things we need to understand real quick as I look at my notes. There's two types of programming. There's voluntary programming and involuntary programming. Voluntary programming and involuntary programming. Your formative years is involuntary. We have no control, right? And let me just simply put it like this. As long as we're dependent, we're in a dependent state, then we're in a state of involuntary programming. I mean, programming is imposed on us, right? We don't have a choice. It's imposed on us, right? And not that you don't have a choice, but that's a mindset of a dependent person. A dependent person feels that they don't have a choice. They have to be a Republican. They have to be a Democrat. They have to be certain things. It's because they're still functioning from a dependent base, not an independent base. All right. So there's two types of programming: voluntary and involuntary programming. Now, as we become more independent in our thinking, as we develop and grow in our parents' house, right? Now we start taking on other information. We start taking on other belief systems other than what was involuntarily imposed on us. And now we start thinking and choosing things voluntarily, right? We start picking our own music. We start picking our own clothes that we like to wear, right? We start picking our own hairstyle. See, now we're starting to be more independent in our thinking. So therefore, it's more voluntary. Now we participate actively and willingly participate in our programming. Now, here's what we need to do, brothers and sisters. Now, wrap it up real quick. Here's what you and I need to do. We have to now, since we're working towards independence, right? Financial independence, financial freedom. We're working towards that. It's a process of working towards. Then we have to understand that now our job is to start programming our minds on purpose and intentionally. Hashtag black dollars, hashtag black economy, hashtag black wealth. We have to start programming ourselves purposefully, on purpose, not by accident, right? Not being programmed because you're watching the football game, the Super Bowl, and you're watching the commercials to see which ones you like. In the meantime, you're being programmed, right? That's why it's called television program, right? Because TV is there to program you. Okay, so since we're working at that, we have to be purposeful and intentional in our programming, right? So here's what we have to do. We have to be brainwashed. See, in our community, I don't know about anybody else's community, brothers and sisters, but in the black community, brainwashing is bad, right? Right? Oh, that church trying to brainwash you. Oh, Minister Farrakhan got you brainwashed, right? This person got you brainwashed. That person got you brainwashed. Well, if our brains are dirty and need to be brainwashed, then yes, we need to be brainwashed. Our minds need to be washed out. The condition of our community economically shows that our brains need to be washed out. We do need to be brainwashed, right? We do need to be brainwashed from those programming, those involuntary programming that gave us a false self-image. A false self-image. Whatever limitation that you and I have, well, I'm black, I'm a female, I'm whatever, I don't have education, I don't have good credit, I ain't got no money. See, those are false data. That's false concepts. That's false concepts. Nothing can, hey, Latanya, nothing can stop a person whose mind is properly programmed and who's determined to be successful. All right, so here's what you need to do. Now, write these down. Somebody put it in the live stream. Here's some action steps you need to take. All right, and like I said, we're going to delve down more into these on our live events, but you have to be on our VIP list, and you have to go to DarrellMuhammad.net and be on the VIP, get on the VIP list there. We're going to have one meetup group every month, so we can just meet up. It's not for first timers. It's for those who want to meet up and network, right? And then we're going to have at least 2 to 3 more live events during the month, total of 3 to 4. All right, to delve more down into these concepts, because this is just something to kind of pique your interest, to let you know what these streams are about, and to see if you want to continue the conversation. The conversation continues at DarrellMuhammad.net. So here's what you need to do. There's 4 steps. I got them written down here. Here's what you and I need to do. 1, we need to make a commitment to have a money mindset. Make a commitment, not decide. Make a commitment. That's step number 2. After you decide, you commit. Meaning you put actions behind your decision. You take constant action, deliberate, purposeful action behind your decision. So number 1 is commit that I will have a money mindset. Number 2 is you have to reprogram your mind. Right? You make the commitment to take action, but now the action have to be deliberate. To reprogram your mind with the correct information, not new information, because there's new bad information, right? There's new information that reinforces the bad programming that we got our first 6 years of life, right? Now, the power of this, brother, says if you do this every day, if I do this every day, if we do this every day, it won't take 6 years to reprogram our minds, but it has to be done every day, and it has to become a way of life. So we're talking about reprogramming your mind with the correct information. All right, and how do you do that? There's no way around it. You have to invest in books, audios, seminars, and live events. Those 4 things. You should be doing those 4 things one of those 4 things on a monthly basis. If you skip a month and you're not doing one of these 4 things, brothers and sisters, then you're letting the misprogramming of our brains, of our minds, I should say, get stronger. And you can't afford to do that if you plan to win at the money game and win big enough, not just for you, big enough, not just for your family, but big enough for our community. All right. So thank you so very much, sister. Those are things: books, audio, seminars, and live events. After your necessities, that's what you should invest in. After my necessities, that's what I invest in. Right. I'm looking now for some books to buy. All right. To add to my collection, because I live of the belief it's better I have it and not need it than need it and don't have it and can't get it. Right. Because every book and every audio and every live event and every seminar will not be available forever, right? There's a seminar that I was looking for. I can't even find it anywhere, but I got it. But I just wanted to see if it was still out there, and it's nowhere to be found. All right, so that's an investment for you. All right, now you have to make this reprogramming a way of life. You do that by setting up patterns, developing habits. Like we have the habit now, we have a schedule, right? A firm schedule. Money Mindset Mondays, right? Wednesdays, question and answers. Fridays, Freedom Fridays, right? See, that's a schedule. Keeps you focused, keep you purposeful, keep you intentional. So that's what it means about make it a way of life. Schedule. It's like you got a schedule for work, right? Have a schedule for reprogramming your mind. And then lastly, brothers and sisters, we have to live it. We have to live it and teach it. There's something that I learned from one of my mentors. I don't know who said it, but it goes something like this. You learn it, you do it, you teach it. Over and over again. When you learn something new, you do it and you teach it. When you learn something new, you do it. See, that right there is a formula that goes beyond just you and your family. Because that's selfish, to be honest with you. That's very selfish. Right? So if you learn something, you do it and you teach it, that's beyond you and your family. Right? You get on these live streams, that's going to go beyond you and your family. That's going to reach, communities that you're not even targeting. But as long as it reaches the community that you're targeting, then it serves its purpose. But it's just a hashtag Black Dollars, hashtag Black Wealth, hashtag Black Economy. Those are the 4 things that you and I need to do on a daily basis, make it a part of our lives to as we are being known by our family members, by our friends. We are being known to ourselves as someone that's committed to winning at the money game, that's committed to reprogramming our minds, right? Reprogramming our minds. I just bought another program from Grant Cardone called the biggest sales secret of all times, right? $49. I bought 5 of those, I think, 4 or 5 of them, right? But it doesn't matter. As long as money keeps on coming my way, keeps on coming in my hands, I'm going to keep on investing in myself, because the number one rule to the money game, to play the game to win by the rules that the winners play by, is you have to believe in yourself, and you believe in yourself by the amount of time, energy, and money you invest in yourself. That's how somebody who's winning at the money game, who understands the rules to win, they'll look at how much time, energy, and effort you're investing in yourself, not your job, in yourself, to promote your dreams, right? That's what they're looking at. And based on that, they know to what extent you understand the money game and the rules that are required for us to play to win. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, we're a little bit over. We're about 4 minutes over. We like to keep these within 30 minutes. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask your questions. Make sure that you share this live stream. Make sure you watch it again in the replay. Make sure you share it in the replay. Make sure you give hearts in the replay. Make sure you swipe the follow. Swipe the follow and go to DarrellMuhammad.net and get on the VIP list if you want to continue this conversation. And if you don't, that's okay too. But if you do, then that's what you need to do, brothers and sisters, because we're moving full speed ahead. All right, we're going to start putting some initiatives on the table for us to take advantage of. How are you introduced to the money mindset? How can we introduce someone else? Books. I just said it. Books, Jay. All right. You came on, so I assume you heard what we said, and I just gave you the steps. Books, audios, seminars, and live events. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net, and you can start right there on my book list and start buying books, right? Stay plugged in to what we're doing here on this live stream and get on the VIP list, and we will do these things together. Right? Teams do things together, right? Collaborators do things together. Partnerships do things together. So we'll be doing this together, all right? All right, so that's what you need to do. All right, plug in, they call it in. Plug in to a source that's going where you want to go. It's like getting on a train. You get on a train, the bus, the plane that's going in the direction that you want to go on. And once you get on, then you just wait until it gets to the destination. All right? So good question. Thank you very much. But it's just that simple. Steve2666. Thank you for being here. What's that? I am New York whatever that is, NY Som. Thank you for being here. Thank you for restreaming. All right. So any other questions, brothers and sisters? Remember, Wednesday question and answers. All right, that's when all we do is answer questions. Friday is Freedom Friday. Tuesday and Thursdays we'll come with some topics: money, networking, network marketing, investing, real estate. Taxes, debt, credit. We'll deal with those type of topics on Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to start broadcasting on Blab as well. So go to Blab, BLAB.im, and all my platforms are my name, Darrell Muhammad, DarrellMuhammad. All right, no other questions? All right, so you got your instructions, the 4 things you need to do. All right, watch the replay to get them again. Right? Watch the replay to get them again. Share. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net. All right? And follow me on Facebook, Darrell Muhammad fan page, Periscope. You subscribe right here on Periscope. And we're on Meerkat. We're broadcasting live on Meerkat. Thank you, Sister Niambe. But let's go ahead and get it done, brothers and sisters. Remember, if you don't put your money where your mouth is, you still ain't saying nothing and can't anybody hear you. That's my Texas dialogue. Can't anybody hear you? You ain't saying nothing and can't nobody hear you. Right? If you're not putting your money where your mouth is. Oh, the web addresses, right? So Niambi, here's where you need to go to put your money where your mouth is. Go to theablenetwork.com. Theablenetwork.com. Right? And eat the best foods. This is the best food that you can buy anywhere on the planet. Black owned and operated. Number 2, freedompapercompany.com. Freedompapercompany.com. You and I, we all wipe our butt. Here's a black paper company that's selling paper good products. Start with toilet paper, because that's a no-brainer. That's a butt-brainer, right? All right, and the third one is economicblueprint.org. Economicblueprint.org, right? Go there, read more about it. That's a national treasury. So we as black people can pool our resources, all right, and let a trusted source, 86 years of trust in our community. That's the economicblueprint.org. 86 years of proof of being loyal and committed and trustworthy with our future and our money. And that's what that's for. You go there for more information, brothers and sisters. All right. So we're glad that you were here. We hope that we said something that inspired you. We hope we said something that got you to thinking. We hope we said something that put more love in your heart to go ahead and do something real big economically, not just for yourself, not just for your family, but for our suffering black community. Everybody comes to our community to get rich except for us. And that's a sign of unintelligence. That is not intelligent at all. We'll leave our community as fast as we can to go try to get somebody else's money. But there's other people that run to America from around the world knowing that if you want to establish business, go to the black community. They'll spend all their money and you don't have to respect them. Now it's time for us to set up shop, right, and to do for ourselves. So if you don't have enough money, then you get on this platform. You go to DarrellMuhammad.net, get on the VIP list, and we'll find each other, and we'll find people who think like us that can show us how to get the money to go in and compete economically for our own dollars. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, thank you so very much. We'll see you tomorrow. And as always, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our black community needs your very best. Go out there and do something great so you can be remembered for what you did that helped out other people. All right, take care, brothers and sisters. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing. All right, Meerkatters, thank you so very much. Thank you for being here. I got a meeting that starts in 20 minutes, so I want to make sure I get ready for that. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Take care.